Hello and welcome to Joy in Our Town. I'm your host, Vanessa Rose. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we are so happy to be joined by Councilman Michael Nowakowski, and he's with the City of Phoenix in District 7. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Vanessa, and thank you for having me here.
Yes, it's wonderful to have you here, to take some time away from doing all the work you do with our wonderful city here of Phoenix, and to maybe learn a few things from you about what's going on.
Well, Vanessa, you know, I'm a father of 6. I've been happily married for 21 years to
Wonderful.
the love of my life. I'm Delia Ortega Nowakowski, and we've lived here most all of our lives.
Aww.
And you know, having the opportunity to run for city council was really godsend. It was just amazing how you can help people. And I represent downtown Phoenix, half of downtown, most of Levine, and Southwest Phoenix.
Okay.
So it's a real diverse area of the city of Phoenix. And it's a growing area, and it's an exciting area also.
That is. It is a very, I actually happen to live down in that area, and there's a lot of change, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of development, and I feel as though the city in the last 5-6 years, there's been a lot of good change.
Oh, positive change.
Yes, and so it's wonderful to hear that you're down there. So just so people kind of understand, whenever you hear a district, whenever you think of the city of Phoenix, you think of just the city of Phoenix,
right.
But our councilmen do come from different areas and different districts, correct?
You know, so basically the city of Phoenix is cut up into 8 pies or 8 pieces, right? So basically you have 8 different council members that represent 8 different areas of the city. Then you have that are voted within that district. Then you have a mayor that's voted at large. And the mayor's responsibility is basically running the meetings, creating the agendas, and appointing people to boards and commissions. Then we have a city manager that basically hires and fires individuals. So it's sort of like a board of commissioners. So we're the board. The mayor's the chair of the board, and the city manager is sort of the CEO of the organization. So you know that's sort of the breakdown of the city of Phoenix.
Wonderful. And so whenever you as a city council work together, are you answering just to the constituents and the people, or do you work directly with the state, or how does that work then? Just for people who aren't really sure how the council works.
Well, you know, basically we represent about 280,000 people in each of our districts. So the city of Phoenix has grown since the last 10 years. So most of the council members are in charge of those districts, but also we sit on committees. And I happen to be the chairperson for public safety, which includes police, fire, and our court systems and the veterans. So basically all the policy and all that comes through our subcommittee. So when it deals with police and fire, that actually comes to my subcommittee.
Wow.
So what's so interesting about that subcommittee is that, you know, there's a mixed feelings about police officers. So about 4 years ago, we created a Memorial Day event where we honor all the fallen police officers and firefighters. There's about 41 men and women that have passed away serving this great state of ours and city of ours. So on Memorial Day weekend, on that Friday before Memorial Day, right there at Cesar Chavez Park, we have this great celebration where we start off with a prayer, and then we have the color guard, and we have some testimonies from family members, and we try to preserve that legacy of those fallen police officers and firefighters. A lot of these police officers and firefighters were Little League coaches. They were involved in Boy Scouts and in their churches and in the community. So, you know, you get to hear a whole different perspective from family members saying, this was my dad, this was my husband, this was my loved one. And then you get a whole different picture of what police officers are and firefighters.
That's, I think, very important, especially with as many news stories we've heard and things that have happened with law enforcement lately, is maybe to add that human aspect to them, that these people are fathers and mothers, and they're people involved in our community. They're not just somebody in a uniform.
Right.
There's someone special to somebody and to a whole community, and so it's very important to remember that aspect. So thank you for doing that. That's a wonderful thing.
And Vanessa, you know, they're special individuals. I mean, to put on that uniform every day, and they're risking their lives to protect and to serve our communities. So it takes a very special individual to put on that uniform and to be an officer or a firefighter.
They truly are everyday heroes, right? Here,
Absolutely.
and they're protecting us. And I always like to tell people, if something happens and there's an emergency, who do you call?
Right.
You call these people and they show up in the face of danger and are there. So it's very important to put that human aspect. So thank you for doing that, Councilman Nowakowski. That's a wonderful thing. And for all of our people, for all of our viewers at home, today we are discussing civic affairs. And our first topic we've kind of already started to speak about is the growth of economic development in downtown. As we kind of started out with this program, there has been a lot of growth and a lot of good growth. What do you mainly attribute that to?
You know, Vanessa, if you haven't been to Phoenix for the last 10 years, you won't recognize downtown. Mm-hmm. We have Cityscape, we have ASU, we have U of A and NAU downtown now. And I really think it's just a master plan that our past mayor, Phil Gordon, sat down with Michael Crow and said, you know, we had all this property assembled for a stadium, for the Cardinals Stadium, mm-hmm. and all of a sudden they decided to move to Glendale. Now, what can we do with all this open land? So they decided to build an education center, basically ASU campus, U of A campus, and there's parts of NAU. So I really contribute it to those two visionaries, Phil Gordon and also Michael Crow, in creating this whole campus in downtown Phoenix. From there, all of a sudden, we have over 4,000 units of housing, from apartments to condos. Now we have also Cityscape, where during Christmas time we have ice skating. I mean, who would imagine?
It's so much fun. I've been there. I know.
Who would imagine ice skating in downtown Phoenix?
Oh my goodness!
And then all of a sudden we had the Super Bowl that came to Phoenix, to Cardinal Stadium, and then they said, well, we want to have the NFL experience. So right there at the convention center, over 150,000 people experienced this NFL experience, where it's sort of like a boot camp for football. Mm-hmm. And it was just amazing. I took my kids out there. We had such fun. And then we had an outdoor free concert with over 1 million people that came down for the Super Bowl. And they were in and out of Phoenix, in and out of the NFL experience from all these free events that were going on. So who really benefits from all this economic development and all this expansion is really us as residents in the city of Phoenix. We have the Children's Museum. If you've never been to the Children's Museum, y'all have to come down and check that out. The Science Museum, I mean, it's just amazing.
It is.
And it's interactive with kids. I have 6 children from the age of 14 all the way to 2 years old.
Wow.
And they all complain.
You must be a very patient man. And your wife,
my
too.
My wife is a saint, let me tell you. And I mean, just downtown, there's something happening all the time. I mean, it's a cool, funky place to be, and it's different. Restaurants, a lot of local restaurants where you had chefs from some of the big resorts, 5-star resorts, decided to open up their own restaurants. So they end up buying these historic homes and converting them into beautiful restaurants that are unique and different. So I think Phoenix has figured out what people wanted. And we have Roosevelt Row, where we have First Fridays, where you have tens of thousands of individuals and artists that come on the sidewalk and they put up their art pieces, and people walk and they stroll and they look at the arts and crafts and musicians. And I mean, it's just, you walk through downtown Phoenix, you go, is this Phoenix? I mean, am I in New York, Chicago, or LA? I mean, it's like a big time city. And we're the 6th largest city in the country. We finally grew up. Finally,
and you say that, and that's so true, because that's one thing that I've lived here for about 16 years, and I've seen it change dramatically, and for the better. And for a long time, Phoenix didn't really have that urban feel. We didn't really have a downtown. Nobody wanted to live downtown. I mean, that was like some people went to work there, and that was it.
It used to be scary.
It was scary. It was. It truly has changed. I feel it's become more safe. It's become more approachable. You mentioned all these wonderful events that are happening that truly benefit the community financially.
Right.
Because a lot of times, Arizona, people, whenever they think of Arizona, think of Scottsdale. You go to Scottsdale, you go, to the spring training, or you go to the Open, or all these events out there. And for the first time, now downtown Phoenix is kind of the place to go. Even during all these events, they all come to Phoenix.
Absolutely.
And so that is a wonderful, wonderful attribute that obviously has a lot to do with the work that's going down at happening down at the council and with our mayors that have been present and past. And so that is, thank you so much for all you're doing. That is a wonderful
Vanessa,
thing.
One other thing that I forgot to mention about downtown is that we have our own central park, the Margaret Hans Park.
That's right.
We're looking at that whole revitalization of the park, where we're going to be spending about $100 million in making it into an urban park, a really cool, funky place where we're going to have operas and concerts, outdoor concerts. We have the Irish Cultural Center. If you ever been there, it's just amazing. They have their own library, and they look at your history. You can go back to your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents back in Ireland or any parts of the world. So that library is just incredible. It looks at your history. We have the Japanese garden. We have the Jewish Community Center right there. And, you know, it's becoming more of a cultural hub for different cultural centers. And that's what we really want Phoenix to be, is to take pride of the diversity of cultures and of life and people, right?
Wow, and that's so powerful, because I think it shows that Phoenix and Arizona itself has such a rich history with our Native American history and all of these different people that have migrated and immigrated here. And so to be able to embrace that within our own downtown and our own capital is so very important. And so that's absolutely wonderful. And also now we have the public transportation that is available. How, for people that have never used it, how does that, just a brief little synopsis of how that works if they've never been on it before? You
know, it's just amazing. That's one of the biggest comments we get from people traveling and flying into Sky Harbor. We have a Sky train that hooks up to our light rail. So for free, you can get off on the Sky train, takes you directly right there on Washington Street to our light rail. And our light rail connects 3 cities. Connects Mesa, Tempe, and Phoenix. So all of a sudden it becomes more of a regional city instead of just Phoenix. Now we're talking about Tempe, we're talking about Mesa. You can get an all-day pass, or you can get a weekly pass, or you can get an annual pass and just travel between city of Phoenix, Tempe, and Mesa. A lot of people are actually, when they come to Phoenix for conventions or for an event, they actually stay on that light rail, and they never rent a car.
Well, you don't need to, because it takes you from the airport to there. You mentioned a lot of these wonderful events and a lot of these great resources that are available to people. Is there a website or something that the city has where people can see a calendar of events or find access to these wonderful things that are happening in our city?
Oh, absolutely. You can go to phoenix.gov, and there's information all the time, upcoming events, different locations, and then you can click at the different council members also. So if you live in a certain area of town, you can put your address in there, and they'll tell you who's representing that area. And you should call your elected official. We're here really to serve you all. So a lot of people don't understand that every time you buy like a cup, you pay taxes. And those taxes go back into paying our salaries and taking care of the police, fire, parks, and all that. So we really work for you all. And that's where we're public servants. So call us and tell us what your needs are. And what's really sad is that when you go to these public hearings or meetings on our budget, we really don't have that many people from the community. And it's really important that you participate in the meetings, because your voice is your vote. You know, if you don't really go out there and you don't voice your opinion, we as elected officials hear it from a handful of individuals, and we take care of their concerns. We need to hear it from the masses.
And I think it's important you say that, because maybe a lot of people have grown disheartened if they've tried to contact a senator or a congressman or the president or somebody in a place where they're not as they're not as accessible to people. But being in this city council, you want to hear from your constituents. You want to. I've sitting down and spoken with Councilman Nowakowski. He's a very nice, approachable man. You want to hear from these people.
No, absolutely. You know, all my life I've been involved in helping out in the community, from my church group to different grassroots organizations. I actually run, I'm the vice president for the Cedar Chavez Foundation, where we do affordable housing, social services, and education for the community. So, you know, it's individuals that really want to help others. And one of the things that we created about 4 years ago is Take Back Your Neighborhood, because we were having these community meetings and people were saying, well, you know, why isn't the city involved? Why don't you guys do this? I go, well, we have these resources that you all aren't using. Well, we didn't know about them. So basically what we do is we sit down, we hear from the community what their concerns are, then we bring those different departments of the city to come up with a solution. And then basically we call it Take Back Your Neighborhood. We do a movie night where it's just amazing that neighbors really don't know each other.
They don't.
And what we do is we have a little card and we say, you know, find out who your neighbor is, put your name down, the telephone numbers, cell numbers, share each other's information. You have to look out for each other. It's so easy that we pull up in our garages, open up our garage door, close it, and we really don't communicate with our neighbors anymore.
That's so true. I remember I moved here from the East Coast,
Right.
and that's one thing I noticed. I moved here as a child was the mole syndrome almost. That people come in and they don't. Maybe it's the function of being a newer city. I'm not sure, but that's such a great point of advice. Get to know your community. Get to know your councilman. This truly, we all are in this together. This is our city. Let's enjoy it together and give and vote for our councilman. Of course, that's so important to practice your civic right and your civil right to go out and to cast a vote for someone and to know that they do want to hear from you and they do care. So thank you so much for joining us for this first segment, Councilman Nowakowski.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we have more great information that we're going to be discussing. So please don't go anywhere. And again, he said phoenix.gov is a great website with great resources. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short message.
My name's Mark. I'm an alcoholic.
Dorothy T. And I am an alcoholic.
I'm an alcoholic. My name is Victoria.
My journey in AA started years ago when I reached the outside limits of my desperation.
And then these people, just gathered around me. That was the fellowship in action.
If I carry any sort of message with my story, it's that, keep coming back and that this thing does work.
If you have a problem with alcohol, contact AA. It works.
Hello and welcome back to Joy in Our Town. I'm your host, Vanessa Rose. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you just happen to be joining us, today we are very honored to be joined by one of our very own city councilmen here in the city of Phoenix, Councilman Michael Nowakowski. Thank you so much for staying with us. Pleasure to have you. Wonderful information. We were just speaking about the economic development and growth occurring right here in our own city and the great things that are happening. And now we're going to be discussing public safety. And as you mentioned, actually in the first segment, you are the chair of our Public Safety and Veterans Subcommittee for Phoenix here.
Right.
What is our public safety looking like here? And then I guess as the second part of the question, what is it looking like for our veterans here in our city?
Vanessa, when I first started the council 8 years ago, we were in a deficit of about $268 million. And what we did as the city of Phoenix is we asked our employees to really take a cut in pay. So they took a 6% cut in pay just to make sure that all the services that we had were still provided. Then the police officers and firefighters took a 6-year freeze in hiring police officers and firefighters. So our police officers and our firefighters have been working double and triple than they were before. And it's just amazing that the crime is still dropping and the service is still there. And now that we're able to hire 300 new police officers.
Wow.
And that's incredible. And it's really, I thank the community for really reaching out. And we had an emergency, what they call the emergency food tax. And we were able to phase that out even earlier. We asked for a 3-year emergency food tax just to keep us up afloat. And then on the second year, we were already back to normal. So
how great.
Councilwoman Thelda Williams and myself went to the city manager and said, can we phase it out? So we were able to phase it out earlier. So it's just amazing how, I call it the Team Phoenix approach, where we come together as a community, as a city, and we figure things out from the private sector to the community leaders to the elected leaders also. What's so interesting about public safety is how we were able to hire more officers. And the response, people really want to serve and protect our community. And it's special individuals to be police officers, as we talked earlier. People that are willing to give up their lives for others. And what's so incredible is when you sit down and you talk to these police officers, they're just normal guys and girls, and they're parents. They're involved in the community, in baseball, football leagues. They're involved in their neighborhood associations and their churches. And when you start to listen and talk to them, you go, wow, this is incredible. It's sort of like a mission that they have or a ministry that they have by serving others. And that's what we're so blessed in the city of Phoenix. The veterans, also I represent the veterans in our subcommittee. When I first got into the council, I went to the overflow shelter. It's a homeless shelter that we have in downtown Phoenix. And there was over 100 veterans that were living in our homeless shelter.
That's heartbreaking.
And they asked me if I would come down on the 4th of July and retire a flag. And I go, well, absolutely. I don't know. It's a ceremony where this flag that they had flying outside of the homeless shelter was all ripped. Its American flag was all ripped. And then they basically did a ceremony and they folded it up and they gave it to me. And they asked me if I could retire their flag. and they asked if I could give them a new flag. So I ended up purchasing a new flag, and we retired the old flag. And it was amazing to see that ceremony, that you had homeless veterans, that they were crying with tears in their eyes, and their stories of how they fought for this great country, and they came back and their loved ones didn't accept them. Every time they heard a helicopter or an airplane, they would hit the deck, and they were saying, Michael, it's just that you lived your whole life hearing bullets and planes flying over, that we can't adjust and we need help. And they ended up being homeless. So our mayor, Greg Stanton, has really created a coalition of advocates within the homeless community. And basically, we put an end to homelessness for veterans, chronic homeless veterans. So we're the first city in this great country to actually do that. So
wow.
If you happen to be a veteran, within 48 hours, we'll find you help. We'll get you counseling. We'll find a place for you to stay. And I really want to thank all those individuals and the efforts led by our mayor to make this all possible. And really, we owe it to those individuals that have given their lives for this great country.
We absolutely do. And I think that's something that hopefully is being addressed with the mental health issues and things of that nature, because I think that until just recently, we didn't realize the implications of PTSD and the true stress it created on these individuals psychologically, and they came back and nobody understood what they were experiencing. So I think that for the first time, we're actually understanding what it means and what they're actually going through and able to help them. What exactly is our businesses doing, located throughout the valley and throughout our city, to really help? Are they doing drives where they're hiring people specifically and picking from pools that are veterans? What exactly are they doing?
Well, this advocacy group that the mayor formed actually created a sort of like a job corps for individuals, where we have job fairs for homeless individuals and veterans. So people come together at the Civic Center or at the Convention Center or in different locations throughout the city, where we look for jobs for our veterans and also for individuals that are struggling in their lives. So, I mean, it's just a great opportunity where small businesses, where large corporations are coming in and taking care of those veterans that were homeless at one time and giving them a hand up. And basically, not a handout, but a hand up, and bringing them back to where they were before they left for the war. And with the support group, and that's what's the key behind it, is that we have a lot of corporate donors that are supporting counseling and the support group that these veterans need. And there's so many veteran groups out there that they just need that extra revenue and resources to give those services to those veterans.
You mentioned a hand up, and if you look at a lot of these men and women that have served, they come from a very structured environment, from respect and from titles. Do you feel that even just being around them, just that little bit of respect and that little bit of human kindness that maybe they've had to go without for so long, being put on the street, maybe just that little bit of a motivation and a boost to their own ego helps them to really move past some of those big hurdles?
Vanessa, it's just amazing how it really helps them. And one of the things is you see these individuals that probably have one pair of shoes and ripped up jeans, and then, yes, sir, no, sir, thank you, sir. It's been the politeness, I mean, the discipline that they had. I mean, I would be angry and mad at society, but the respect that they have, and especially with authority, it's just incredible how they keep that respect, and I think it's something that they were trained and it's installed in them, and it's incredible. And then some of the employers that hire the homeless vets are saying, these are one of our best employees that we have. They're respectful. They stay until the very end. They wait until the job is done. They're not leaving early or asking for overtime, but we still do pay them overtime if they have to. But they work harder than any other employee, and that's the training, the discipline that they have.
That is so wonderful to hear that the city is coming together to help them and to encourage businesses to help them. And just lastly, we have a couple minutes here, but how is public safety being supported by the city of Phoenix moving forward now that we've been able to hire more officers?
We're going through our budget hearings. So if you're interested, and I encourage everyone, we have 15 budget hearings throughout the whole city of Phoenix. Different council members have different budget hearings within their within their districts. That's the time where we get to hear from the community. We have a proposed budget, And basically for police and fire, we already have that proposed budget that we're going to hire 300 new police officers. But at the same time, we want to hear from you all. Because right now, one of the things that I'm kind of confused about is that people are saying, well, every police officer should have a body camera. But that's going to cost us close to $12 million.
Wow.
And then we're going to have to hire about 30 to 40 people to monitor the video and edit those videos. So what I want to find out is, what is the need of the community? I mean, we want to make sure that there's wants and there's needs. I believe that the need is that we need to have more police officers out on the streets. So I want to hear from the community, do we need more body cameras? Or can we deal with the 300 that we have on a rotational basis? Or do we need more police officers out in the community, patrolling the community? So those are some of the things that I like to hear, because we're hearing from one group that body cameras, and then we hear from another group, you know, we need more police. So I want to hear it from the community at large.
What do you feel is important? And see, it's so, we speak about putting a human aspect to so many people, whether it be police officers, whether it be veterans, to put it to our councilmen, to put it to the very people that are making these decisions. These are decisions that as humans, you have to make a decision based on the best need for the community. And so it's so important that you encourage people to go out there. Thank you so much, Councilman Nowakowski.
Well, thank you for having this great program. I mean, this is wonderful.
Yes, it's wonderful to have you here. I'm so happy we got you down here and to share with our viewing audience. And thank you for all you're doing for our veterans, our public safety, and our community. And thank you so much at home for watching. I think that one thing we can take from today that Councilman Nowakowski shared is get involved. Please, there is budget meetings, there's council meetings, there's things that as citizens we have the right, and we in many ways have an obligation to come to be a part and to know what's going on in our communities. So please reach out to them. As he shared, phoenix.gov is a wonderful resource if you would like to know about public transportation or events going on or services that are offered here in our very own city that you have access to as a resident of the city of Phoenix. Thank you so much for joining us. We enjoy being with you every week here on Joy in Our Town, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful day.
This program has been sponsored by the Trinity Broadcasting Network and is made possible by your telethon dollars. Your continual support can keep Joy in Our Town coming to your home every week. Write to Joy in Our Town, Post Office Box A, Santa Ana, California, 92711.